Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am messing around with some audio settings here because I realized looking back at some prior recordings, specifically for this game, I already knew that my volume was very low, but I was being completely overpowered by the volume of the game. So I'm just doing a little test here just to see how well this comes across. So I'm just doing a little test here just to see how well this. Bear with me. There's a bit of a delay between live and Twitch. All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sounds a little better. Let me move that mic a little closer and see if that does. Let me move that mic a little closer. All right, how about now? See if that does. All right, how about now? Okay, that looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, it does sound a little better. Obviously, the proof will be in the pudding once I upload this onto YouTube to see how smooth of audio quality it is. I just brought the mic substantially closer to my mouth, and I also brought down the volume of the game itself. But that being said, we are about almost 2 minutes in. And I do like it when my description is nice and when the timestamps on my description are nice and even. So we're 2 minutes in. Let's go ahead and start. This is officially, I believe, episode 3 of our playthrough of this game. The Surge. I'm sorry, not the Surge. Excuse me. Man, I really need to get some caffeine in my system. It's Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell we have played previously around 4 hours worth. We had 2 episodes, both already up on YouTube. I usually just upload immediately after I record. Usually is the keyword there. It is currently pretty late at night. It is around 12:30 EST on my end. So it's one of those situations where I'm trying to not dump the 2 hours in, because then I'll really be going to sleep late. But let's at least get a good hour in, because we were making some good progress last. In the first episode we didn't make that much progress. The second episode we made hella progress, and the game just clicked for us. Now as for which way to go, we have a boss to fight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna go give him the business. I'm just trying to remember what the easy. I guess mini boss is a better term. I'm trying to see. Let's see, what's probably the easiest route? Obviously, we still gotta be cautious. Just because we know the way the game works doesn't mean we can't get too tapped. Okay, maybe not too tapped. Maybe too tapped is a bit of an exaggeration, but hello, sir. Yeah. Yeah, either way, you'll have to forgive me for being a little rusty. And for not spacing that properly. Yikes. Alright, buddy. Oh my goodness, that's no good. Alright, we are already off to a terrible start. Boiled frog. No, boiled rat is the one that heals me. Fuck, I want some healing, man. I just don't want to reset things. We'll have to pick up a tar spore or something on the way here. And that also means farming a little more, so it's okay. Unfortunately, souls are not our only resource, so I have all these all this tar. I keep saying souls. Y'all know Dark Souls. You guys are well versed, hopefully. Thank you for giving me some time, sir. Really appreciate your thoughtfulness. Okay, what was I looking for? Mushrooms. Let me get them healing mushrooms, please and thank you. Let's see. Is this the heal one? No, this is the tar spore one. Thank Thank you very much. Yoink. Alright, so the way that we're going... Not that way. Let's see, there's a spooky place. It was still a little loud. I mean, it's fine for me, but I'm wondering if it's too loud for you guys to even hear my voice. Let me sit up a little. I get into this habit of leaning back and I lean away from my mic. Alright, sir. Really wish I had a sprint attack in this game. Come here, sir. Oh, I should have dodged. Oh. I'm gonna be mad if that gets me killed. There's so little healing. I need something, some sort of ability that lets me kill gamers quickly. I need to go around the back is what I know. I'm just trying to think which way around the back will sooner get me to that little shithead, that little boss. Not that little boss. The little ghoul that we found in the cave. I don't know if you... I assume you were here. For you to be in part 3, unless you're here live. If you're here live, awesome. If you watch my previous parts, even better. I see you up there. Fuck you, buddy. Early bird gets the worm, baby. Yeah, we were actually very close to getting another weapon and unlocking another hero. And by another hero, I mean another... You know what I mean. No, not this way. Oh, you can't back away. I see, I see, I see, I see. Goodbye. Yeah, it's not this hole, it's the other one. It's the one that had a corpse. We'll even pop our little stamina regen frog that we have. Okay, please be a wild cap. Nope, it's a tar spore. We'll need a tar spore for the ghoul anyway, since they inflict poison. Don't mind me, gentlemen. I will be on my way. It's been a few days, so I'm trying to reorient myself, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the caves over here on the right-hand side. Unfortunate. I didn't want to use that. I didn't want to use that. I mean, it healed me back to full health, but that was a misplay on my end. Oh well. Do I pop it ahead of time? Nah, right? He didn't just attack me immediately, did he? There you are, sir. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna eat this. And eat the tar spore. And just hope for the best. Oh, that's a good amount of damage. Oh my god, I can stun lock him? Oh, pretty fast too. My goodness, he's got hands. Okay, yeah, I need to walk in there, I need to walk in there with my res. And I need to not dodge roll onto the wall there. Because that's what fucked me up there. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. I think I should be able to charge past everybody.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
And obviously it's a risk. But I think I should be able to charge past everybody. And just dive into the hole. Don't mind me, sir. Don't mind me. I'll be on my way. Ain't no fucking way I took chip damage from that bastard. This way, yes. Don't get up immediately. Don't get up immediately. Don't mind me. I just want to go through. Do not mind me, gentlemen. I will be on my merry way, I assure you. Yep. So much... With how slow these guys are, it appears a lot of this game is skippable. Don't mind me, gents. Don't mind me, gents. I'll be on my way. I get my corpse back. I should probably grab the loot next time. Alright, first things first. Tar spore. Actually, that's the only thing I have. Alright, buddy. Do your lunch, do your lunch. I fucking dodged, but I didn't... Oh my goodness. Alright, I see the pattern. I see the pattern. I thought I buried him. Oh, he killed me with just one. Okay, he didn't just kill me with one attack. That's a cap. Ain't no way it's this simple. Oh, that's a nice neat little combo. Okay. I gotta fucking parry that shit. Is it F? Get off me, bastard. I thought I parried him. I gotta stop just going for the parry. Doesn't matter. Thank you. Pardon me. There you go. What if there's not enough glimpses for everybody? That'd be tragic if I'm locked into this guy. Use 4 more times to reveal detail about this item. Glimpse of affection pulses with desire. Alright, buddy. Inhabit unknown shell. So this would be shell number 3. I'm assuming this is a speedster, the speedster character. We gotta get you back to town, buddy. Oh, he's got so much stamina! Gamers, it's over. Game is over. We have this in the bag. Alright, hold on. I gotta get my wits from... where am I supposed to go next? There are 2 paths. And the spooky cave. I'm gonna go to the spooky cave because it's closer. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's no good. Oh, you just walk in. Oh, that's funny. I was thinking it's a little dark, a little spooky. That's because it was the entrance. Once again, you would know this. Alrighty. Long loading screen. Okay. It is spooky in here. Please, please don't be aggressive. Please don't be aggressive. Can I talk to you? Thank you.
Eager for another taste, foundling. Not so hasty. Not all places are as friendly as Fulcrum. There won't be any merriment around the bonfire here.
That's definitely a reference.
Only the dead call this place home. All that remains are scavengers gnawing on bones. An intruder like yourself will not be welcome. So then, would you like another sip?
I mean, yeah. Heal me, please. But I gotta learn this dude's name, or this gal's name, I don't know. Let's see. What is your name? TL
They
Dad.
foretold a truth more terrifying than any other. Those who glimpse it behold no monster other than an utter lack of meaning. The visage of a razor-thin line between existence and non-existence, and nothing in between.
Okay, but like I need more lore. Effigy of TL. Hello, sir and or madam. Are you friendly or are you just a statue? You are just a statue. Book. Nope, I'm not reciting that. Wealth cap, thank you. Anvil? This really is another hub. Kinda. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Oh, you're gonna pull up anyway, aren't you? I bet square. Having so much stamina is actually game breaking. Holy shit. Alright, bring it, Brittany. And the stamina regen is insane. Oh my god, this is actually... This is nuts. The action economy is in shambles, okay.
Don't overindulge.
Alright. So it appears we do not have the corpses of the homies here, but this seems to be a whole different zone altogether, so I'm not gonna dip too far in there. Oh, hey! Bodine106, welcome, first of all. I'm actually really liking the game. I am about... I don't know if you can hear me, by the way. Let me move a little closer to my mic, because I've had audio issues. But, I am about 4.5 hours into the game, so I uploaded my first 2 episodes on YouTube. They were both like 2 hours apiece. I'm trying to keep this one a little shorter, but I'm really having a blast. There was just a little bit of a curve, because my Dark Souls brain was there. At first, it felt a little, like, stiff. As in... I don't know, I felt restricted in the movement and in the animations, how you're locked into some attacks and everything, and you can't, animation cancel as much. But then again, that's because you get used to things like Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3 specifically, where everything feels so slippery, you have so much freedom of movement. And then you go to a game like this that's a little more controlled, you know, a little more structured in the way that that the combat is, and it kind of irks your muscle memory a little bit. But to give you a short answer, I'm liking it a lot. I recently played The Surge 2. That was my first play, and by recently I mean a few months ago. That one had a nice little limb targeting system, which I really liked a lot because it fed me. It fed my completionist part of my brain, where I went around chopping up people's arms and stealing their armor and weapons and all that. This game is a little more simple. You have your corpses or your shells that you inhabit, and they all have little, I guess, passives. So like this guy that I just got, he's got hella stamina. I don't know if you can see that bar. The stamina bar is bigger than the... Play this game, you definitely have to figure out the combat strategies. Exactly! So like, I'm so used to just... I wouldn't call it unga bunga, but I usually like hard-hitting weapons, and so I like just going in, slapping something 2-3 times and killing it. So in this game, at least when I started, and my stamina felt so limited, I was having a hard time, and so I had to play like very defensively. But with this guy, because he has so much stamina region, I gotta be careful here because there's 2 dudes. Oh my god, I got poisoned. Let's Sorry, I'm just trying to not throw it. So you'll notice this guy... It's not just a stamina bar, it's a stamina regen. You notice how it's gonna kick in very quickly. You see, boom, back to full stamina. That's crazy. And I maybe rose-tinted goggles, maybe the other guys recover stamina just as quickly. And it's just that this guy's bar is so big that it looks like it recovers quicker. And also, he's got the little shadow step thing going on there. Yeah, he's paper thin though, that's a problem. So obviously you can see that I got tapped once and I'm super lit. But basically I'm having a blast. And I found out they're making a second game. They're making Mortal Shell 2. It hasn't come out yet, but they're making it. And so the first game must have had at least some degree of success. Yeah, once you get used to the hardened ability, it helps dying a lot. That's true, that's true. Because even though you can't animation cancel, the fact that you can just mid-swing just whoop and then just eat an attack is nuts. So it almost goes against the whole don't commit to a move too much. You can commit and you can just shield halfway through and then boom, you continue your combo. So actually, you just gave me an idea, and I might die for this because obviously I'm paper thin and everything hurts. Yeah. Wait, I already... Oof. Almost stepped in on that. Let's not step in on that. Yeah. We've explored a good amount on the first area already. This is what you fucking get. Okay, let's not die now. I know I'm one hit away. Oh, I'm so glad I spaced that. I almost fumbled that. I think only reason that worked is the little dash this guy does, because otherwise I don't think I spaced it properly. Alright, buddy. Into the 1, 2, 3. And obviously I know you can do it mid-swing, it's just my brain's still catching up to getting used to doing that mid-swing. But I digress. So anyway, as I was saying, I've wrapped up most of the first area at this point. I fought the first, I guess, 2 little mini bosses. One dude on the cave. That ironically enough, now that I think about it, both little mini bosses were guarding a different corpse. So the big dude that sounds like a bear, and obviously if you didn't see it, episode 2, you didn't see it. This dude with like blades for his arms, he was in this cave, and he was guarding this other acolyte guy, who just has a little more health. I think he was called something the Scholar. They all have a title. And then this guy was guarded by a mini boss I just fought, this little ghoul. I don't know if you were here for it. I don't think you were. And that guy was like a speedster. So the speedster boss unlocks this guy, and the chunky boss unlocks the chunky guy. By chunky, I mean more HP. So the game already gave you a lot of options on how you want to proceed to the other zones. As a matter of fact, I'm almost certain that there was another corpse that I almost got to. Because I almost got to this big tower area, and it stopped being foresty. You can tell that it's like the edge of the zone. And there was a dude there. Oof. There was a corpse on the ground, but I saw the end of the zone, and I'm like, nah, I'll come back here later. Let me do some of the other loose ends. And then, lo and behold, I'm pretty certain there was another unlockable there. By another unlockable, I need another corpse, another shell to inhabit. I'm just really thinking of where I want to progress now, because there's multiple branching pathways. I pretty much wrapped up most of this zone. So I can either take that little cave, which we came down from, a little spooky underground area. I don't know how big it is, but a part of the whole thing is this is a blind playthrough. I don't know the zones. I don't know anything. Other than, like, the gist of, like, I know what the game's about, but, like, I don't know the lore. I haven't played it. So there's that zone. There's a spooky tower. 3 shells, 3 weapons. 2 shells I've gotten all the abilities, and 2 weapons I have them maxed out. My guy's pretty heavy hitter. My question to you is the following. I was concerned that the game might shoehorn you into one specific shell by not giving you enough glimpses, but I know you can just go out there and farm glimpses, because souls, as you can see, I have a surplus. I have like 7,000 souls. No, not souls, I'm sorry. Keep using Dark Souls terminology. The nectar, your main currency. But there's also the glimpses that you see I have on the bottom right. I believe you can only farm those on the specific character that you want to get them on. And obviously that's how you spend the nectar and the glimpses to unlock lore for the characters. Because that's right now what I'm doing. I'm trying to do all the zones, but also get all the lore and all the characters to kind of piece the story together. Since I try to play completionist E. As long as it's not too grindy. So I'm wondering if I'm making a mistake tunneling one character too hard and then just not having enough resources to level up and fill out the other characters. And by fill out, I mean their little talent trees, with a little lore and their abilities and all that. That's what I'm thinking. That's my little concern so far. And obviously, meanwhile, I'm going to be heading... Yeah, you can get glimpses with any shell. Yeah, I assume you can just go out there and farm them. Like, aside from the ones you just pick up on the floor, like a little glimpse of, like, for example, by the corpse of this guy, there was a glimpse. That's the one you can just loot and consume it. I'm talking about just the ones that you get passively by killing people or other things. I haven't fumbled the space in there. I ate it there. I deserve that. What do you drop, buddy? Those with the big hammers will drop glimpses occasionally. Another observation I noticed, and this might just be because I haven't dipped my toes into too many zones, is the lack of enemy variety. But obviously, this is not like a big AAA project as well, so it's not like I expect anything unreasonable. I mean, this isn't Elden Ring, so obviously I expect only a handful of enemy types per region. Is my assumption. So maybe like 3 or 4 different types of enemies and a few mini bosses, maybe a boss per. Let's see. If I'm correct, I should pop up by the main starting area right here. Obviously, it doesn't matter. I'll still go around and kill everything I see, but I assume other zones have different... oh, fuck. He just got up in 2 hands. Okay, at least I got a nice combo going on. I also noticed part of the trade-off with this guy, he only has 2 of the little, I guess not, like, ability charges, or that thing above the health. He's got 2 of them only. Whereas the other guy has 4, the other guy has 6. There's a trade-off. Yeah, that shit did swing, that was nice. Oh, I didn't think he'd close the space that quickly. Alright, buddy. Yeah, there is no map. You do have to kind of make a mental... Yeah, that's part of the... that's where the system kicks in. When it comes to these games, and I use that mainly for Souls-like games, you basically, I try to just... I understand that obviously bosses... not bosses, enemies respawn whenever you rest on a hub. But when it comes to the actual part of exploring an area and collecting... I just go through a path until I clear everything until I get to the end. I loot everything, and then I leave. But as far as actual backtracking and everything, I can assume how it can get a bit tiresome.
Sip this, and you'll see.
All right. Now, going back on my boy. Where's my main boy? There you are. That's our first guy.
Yes. Taste.
So on this guy, I got 9 glimpses. Can't afford shit. I just gotta grind more on this guy. Cause I'm trying to fill up like his whole wheel here. But I'm thinking with the amount of glimpses that you get, I wonder if you get more glimpses as you go. I mean, obviously you get more glimpses. I mean, you get glimpses faster as you get further and further in the game. Because right now, just gathering 9 glimpses feels like it takes a lot of time. And then you see this dude's ability. This one specifically has like 20 glimpses. And I have the souls for it, as you can tell. I have 7,600... Not souls, tar. I have 7,600 tar, so I have more than enough for all of this. But I think it might be better to just play on some of the other characters and start gathering glimpses on them. Or at least just play with my favorite. Let me see his...
Yes.
Let me see his stats real quick. Last chance. That was nice. That's nice. That's the last chance. That means that as long as I can kill enough gamers, I can just get my free res back. Let me check the other guy. This is the guy we got in the other cave. Glimpse. Yeah, I've spent pretty much all of them. I'm also trying to get the little completion for the entries. So you know, like when you consume something for the first time, you like fill up the familiarity. I'm trying to do that on everything. I also have these little statues that I think they just turn you into a different reveal further detail about this item. Vassal's figure. Effigy of Harrows. I am on Harrows. Can I... Huh. Oh, that just turns me into him. Okay. Okay, I get it. So you can just swap heroes wherever you want. Yeah, cannot be used. Shell is inhabited. I get it. Okay. So let's say I can swap to Solomon or TL whenever I want. Vassal's figure appears noble in his pursuit. 2 more times to reveal further details. Might as well. Chug it. Already got Moonshine maxed out. What is this? Spectral token. I could just use these to get the familiarity, but I feel like there's a better use for them down the line. Don't matter. I'm probably overthinking it.
Don't overindulge.
Yeah, talking to her fills you back up to full health. Okay. Now, I think I may just switch back to, Wait, let me read his abilities, because his abilities are kind of nice. I think this guy lets you, learn stuff quicker. If I remember correctly.
Sip this.
Chance to heal using a weapon ability. Holding a sacred gland. Oh, sacred gland is spooky stuff you want to bring back to the guy. I do like Souls games. Yes, I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I've played Elden Ring. I mean, I've beaten all those. I did play a little bit of Bloodborne because I didn't have a PS4, so I played at a friend's house. I know a lot about the game, but ironically enough, I haven't gotten much farther. Like, I beat the first 2 bosses. I beat Cleric, Beast, and Gascoigne. I beat the Surge 1 many years ago, then I beat the Surge 2 on stream. I have a playthrough on YouTube. What else? What else? I have Lies of P, I haven't finished it. I have Sekiro, I haven't finished it. I played Sultan Sanctuary a long time ago, which was a 2D Souls-like game from a while back. I think Sultan. It already came with a sequel. I think it's all 3 Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is pretty good. It's very polished when you go back and you compare it to 1 or 2. 1 was obviously the OG. It's got a lot of kinks. Number 2, a lot of people don't like number 2 because it feels a little stiff, and that's because it was done by a different team within FromSoft. So it wasn't as slippery. I think it was even a different engine. I'm not entirely sure. But I liked it a lot. It had a lot of content. I did all the DLC. And then Dark Souls 3 was just the sweet spot, bringing it to the future, many years. Because there was a good amount of time between 2 and 3. And the DLC for 3 is peak. Yeah. Dark Souls 2 was nice. I actually did some of the PvP for Dark Souls 3. When you go into the arenas and you queue up for them and get the little aura. And I would take a little tally of how many... duration time. Actually, I'm trying to not get sidetracked. Enemies, I don't care about the kick. Harder in the air. Okay, so all 3 of these are the same across the board for different characters. Resolve is your magic bar, not your magic bar. Your ability charges. Gains a glimpse on reading lore for the first time. Okay, so that I like. That I need to level up because I'm constantly learning lore for the first time. So I really should be playing on this guy. Yeah. I'm actually very... I'm barely any deep into Sekiro because I don't know what happened. Like, I know I got the game, I picked it up, but I had some other game that was in the back of my mind that I wanted to just binge. So I dropped like an hour into Sekiro and I'm like, alright, let me take a little break. And it's been there as part of my to-do list. I may actually, considering I was barely into it, like 45 minutes tops, I may actually just do a blind playthrough and just upload that. That may be my next game. Another one I played recently was Armored Core 6, which I really enjoyed. Even though it's not technically a Souls-like, but it was a fucking banger. Same by FromSoft. Mission enemies remain hardened when you're holding the secret. Kill enemy. Struggle being hardened. Okay. This one. Accretion of Foresight. That's the one I want. Yeah, so I'm gonna play on this guy for a little bit. Now, really, we have multiple options of which way to go. We can go to the tower where the cultists are. We can go to the other tower that's a little... What was the other game? Armored Core 6. It's basically a mech game. It's also done by From Software, by the way. They did it after Elden Ring. And, I mean, they did a lot of Armored Core back in the day. Like, it's an even older series than Dark Souls. And you just pilot your mech and you customize it. So it's, you can customize your mech. So basically, imagine if you could just swap out your build on a whim at the beginning or at the end of any, mission, I'm sorry. You're just this, like, independent merc coming into this planet. It's a futuristic sci-fi game. I really don't want to say too much. But it's a banger. I mean, I've sunk hours and hours into it, enough for me to want to complete it. I'm on my 3rd playthrough, which usually I play a game once, I try to complete as much as I can, and I move on. With Armored Core 6, since there are certain branching pathways for missions, and it is a mission-based game, so it's not like just open world. You just do a mission, and the mission's over, you get some money, or you lock something. And with Armored Core, you lock yourself out of certain choices, and there's like 3 endings for the game. So I liked it enough for me to go back and say, okay, I'm gonna go through with it to see all 3 endings. And I've enjoyed it a lot. I've sunk, I don't know how many hours exactly. I mean, you're on a mech, you're on a giant robot, so I guess technically a shooter. It's a third person because you can see over your mech's shoulder, but the thing is that you do have melee weapons. So you know you have like a little laser blade that you just out of your arm. But basically you have a large assortment of weapons to put on. So you know like assault rifles, missiles, energy weapons, energy blades, grenade launchers. So you have the basic pieces on your mech, then you have the 2 weapons you have, and then you have your shoulder-mounted weapons as well. It's a little more, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's a little more intensive on like your reflexes and the movement, because part of the game is there's no iframes. So you have to actually dodge attacks if you're dodging attacks, or you can just build super tanky. You can just build like a helicopter build. You can just hover. It has so much flexibility with making your builds is what I do like. So you can really customize your little war machine as much as you want. You can have it you can have one that flies a lot. You can make, if you want to be a glass cannon build, you can. There's the carry weight, so if you have too much heavy stuff and your mech is like super light, your mech won't be able to support the weight. So you'll need like a heavier frame for it. So you have your weapons, your shoulder-mounted weapons. You have your body pieces. You have your generator, which affects your energy recovery, which is like your battery and everything. You have your boosters, because you do fly around. I mean, just think of yourself as like zooming around and just blasting things. It's really cool. It's hard to explain without actually watching gameplay of it. Where was I gonna go? There was a cultist tower, there was the other spooky place, and the underground tomb. Now the underground tomb gave me... Oh man, let me visit, and you have a lock-on thing, by the way, as well. So technically it is a shooter, but you can just build around like a melee weapon if you want to, and there's multiple. But then at that point, you know, you have to, it's got like a cooldown period and everything. So usually hybrid builds, you have like a gun in one hand and a gap closer on the other, or a pile bunker. Cool stuff. Definitely look into it. Right, glimpses. That's the whole reason I came back. Glimpses. Where is this last guy? So this guy is... Yeah, by the tower. Yeah, that's the guy we're gonna go get. Yep. That's the corpse. I actually saw the corpse. I went down there and I didn't even pick it up because I'm an idiot. We're gonna go get him. Is it the high ground? It is the high ground, I remember. It's coming back to me now. Yeah, I've been yapping and just walking around in circles. That's crazy. The attention span is nuts. I miss my my dex demon with a lot of stamina already. Oh, I didn't think that attack would come out that quickly. I'm still kind of figuring out the combos here, because I know there's other weapons. I know there's like a longer weapon, there's a flaming weapon, and I know we gotta go get those ASAP. Ooh, almost walked into that. Alright, step on the trap, buddy. Step on the trap, buddy. Oh no. I like how you can just unlock these guys. Like, you barely need to use your harden unless you're fighting against multiple. Or you're being greedy and running out of stamina. Let's see. I should have seen that coming. I deserve that. See, I'm out of stamina already. Man. I'm so spoiled already. Yeah. Usually, as long as they have a hard-hitting weapon and some decent stamina regen, then I'm good for these games. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the pathway. I don't remember exactly. This is the problem when it comes to... Ironically enough, the whole... Oh, I thought I dodged through it. Okay, no stamina. Yeah, I don't have enough for my 3-piece combo. I could just kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I like how that gives you iframes, by the way. The little spike thing on the sword. Solomon or Eridem shells you saw. I'm pretty sure this guy is Solomon, because I got him at the cave with, I got him at the cave with the bear. Oh, I'm calling it a bear. It's not a bear. It just sounds like a bear. This guy right here. And then the Acolyte Thief guy. I see you up there. Do I charge through? I'm gonna clear the top. Not because I need the souls. Not souls. I should have taken the high ground, realistically, and not have to deal with them shooting down on me. Thank God that cleaved him too. That would have been tragic if he hit me. I don't want to deal with this guy. If I remember correctly, there's another gentleman just laying on the ground somewhere over here. How many shells are... Actually, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to keep it a secret. I was wondering if all the shells were in the starting area, but I'm gonna just keep that a little surprise for myself. Okay, I can't afford to fight this guy seriously while I have other guys shooting at me. So these guys are a little tankier, I see, because they have a little bit of armor. Pop a weld cap. I know there's 2 gamers up this hill, so that's the part that's going to be hairy. I'm going to see if I can aggro one of them. And I know we could just run through, but, like, that's boring. Excuse me, sir. Let's see. I know I got to bait one of them. Just come over here. Oh, I thought I dodge rolled that. Dodge roll doesn't come out immediately. Once again, same muscle memory fucking me over. As I'm so used to, yeah, right there. Ooh, I thought I overcommitted, but I actually managed to dodge it, thank God. Alrighty. Don't do damage. Don't do that much damage. I think it's 6 shots. 4 lights, 2 heavies. Watch that. So it's 1, 1, 2. Then dodge. Ooh. And it's 1, 1, 2. Yep. Okay. Now I could go back and kill those archers, but I've done that multiple times. In my first playthrough, in my first episode, I actually I died a lot because I was still getting the feel around the 2-piece combo. You know what? Fuck this guy specifically. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Nope. Let's scoop by this guy. I love that the bolt does so little damage and it just bounces off you, but it's enough to just stagger you. So it's enough for it to be a pain in the ass. Fuck, nerd. I'm so glad enemies take fall damage in these games. Alright, buddy. Okay, we don't get greedy. There you go. 1, 2. Yeah. I'm almost certain the reason why it didn't fully go down last time, more wealth caps, praise be. is that I walked into this area and I saw this big open area, and I thought to myself, that's definitely a boss battle, and I did a 180 and I left. Like, that looks ominous, dude. You walk into a place like that. Let's see what else. Just like to explore around the edges. Let's see, any collectibles. That looks ominous. That's a proper dungeon, probably. Different zone. Alright, fuck it. Inhabit a known shell. Alright, buddy. Yeah. I usually like big heavy weapons so you can just greedy, you know, 2-3 tap things and move along. Now this guy looks cool. Oh, he's got so much health. He's got no stamina though. You seem different. Unlock all. Was that all the shells? Yeah, unlock. Okay, so you only have 4 shells. Understood. So you get all 4 of them, and the game is like, alright, now interweave them depending on how you want. Gotcha. Guy's cool. Now, a normal person would just go straight to the tower, but I'm not a normal person. Yeah, you see what I mean? They do leave you little bits of loot in the corners. Yeah, this guy's tanky as hell. He's got like double the health of the other guy. You have your well-rounded shell. You have your shell that has a little more health and a little more ability. This is Solomon. And you have this guy who's extra tanky but has like not as many abilities and he has no stamina. And then you have the guy that has hella stamina but no health. Which I get it. I mean, until you get a new weapon, your game style doesn't change too much. I think we're just about... Yeah, let me just... I know we just came this way. I know. Something you'll learn as you watch me play is I tend to backtrack. Oh, there are more gamers. Hello, sir. Before I fight him, I'm gonna check out this side. Oh. Hello, madam. Corrupted sister. I'm talking to you. What do you have? Okay. Trade? Yes. Oh, hold on a second. This is I think for one of the weapons. Purpose offering for the tarnished seal. It's a key item, so there's only one. I'm just reading. Purpose offering for the tarnished seal. Rite of transfiguration remains forbidden, but its practice is not completely forgotten. Promise of revelation carried a high price for those who glimpsed the unknowable. Such followers became forsaken creatures, fit only to be locked away. I'm also kind of interested in the lore because it's not a very heavy-handed in this game. Thank you, yeah, lady. Now, is this a consumable key item? No, it's not. That's okay. Wait, what does this tainted mask do? Isn't this the one that just teleports you back? Oh yeah, you drop your glimpses. Let's not do that now. I have no glimpses technically. I could just use it and leave. If someone plays any soul games, you learn to check everywhere because loot and goodies are everywhere. Exactly, brother. Preach. Or sister. We don't judge here. Can't quite tell based on the name. I'm almost certain we went this way already, but you know what they say about curiosity. No, we didn't go this way. Where are you, Mr.? Oh, almost walked off the edge. Oh, ain't no way he fell off the edge. Ain't no way. Okay, I was about to make fun of the AI for yeeting themselves off the cliff. Okay. So the fact that there's a little bridge there already concerns me, because that means this is one of those areas where you can fall to your death easily. Now this guy looks like he got hands. Alright, buddy. Oh, Lord. Oh, he got hands. Alright, buddy. That's probably overkill. I realized how lit he was. He didn't need... Oh, brother, you better not be getting up. No? Okay. Gain a glimpse. Cool. Do you get your stamina back upon... Huh. Wait, let me fact check that. Hold on. I think I may have just noticed. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I get out... You regen stamina while turned into a rock. I did not know that. I've just been using it to just tap it. Okay, that's good. That helps a lot. So by that logic, I could really just unload my stamina, tap the button, and that's not anomalous there at all. Okay, I'm starting to see here. So this is the sign that you got a sister close by, and it's another little bonfire area. Okay, understood. Understood. So really, we have this area, the cultist tower by the spooky forest, by like little rock formations, and then you have... Oh man, I wonder if there's... I think there's 3 more weapons, so I wonder if each one of these areas has a weapon. Hello, sister. Eternal Narthings. That's a little ominous, isn't it? Recite. I don't know what this does. Let's see. There's a fast travel. I'm gonna feel real stupid if this is a fast travel book. And, I probably should have thought about before using that. Oh my god. That's a little concerning. I hope that didn't just kill me and send me back to spawn. That'd be tragic. Oh. Okay. Alright, buddy. Wait, I remember this guy. Oh, that's how you gotta... I think this guy... Yeah, that's one of the weapon guys. Hi, buddy. He doesn't hit for much. But he's got hands, though. Okay. I gotta... How am I gonna... Can I afford... I don't think I can afford to trade him. He still has a lot more health. He can harden too. He's another shell. I'm really curious about the lore. Oh, that's so much damage. I really gotta know him every time he does that. As you can tell, I'm not good at these games. I just like him a lot. He swings too fast. Okay, so he does swing pretty fast after that. Okay, I think I'm starting to get his, Okay, I get it. See, if you stay too long in front of him, he'll just swipe at you with that thing. I think this guy unlocks a weapon. I know we're lit, so is he. No! Oh, that's not good! That's not good at all! Alright. We're gonna have to play this carefully, unfortunately. I gotta stop doing that at a reflex. Hold on, let me get my stuff back since I'm one hit away. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Oh. Oh, we're good. I forgot we get this back. Please let me get back on my... No. That's tragic. Okay. If you come up and harden, watch the little circle in bottom left. It will flash when it is ready. Oh, you meant the harden. Yeah, I'm aware. I am aware of that. Does this spawn me back here, though? Nope, it just lets me fight. The game is very kind. I thought I would have to walk all the way back. Call the wormfish. What the fuck is a wormfish? Die, no bitch. Alright, alright. Alright, I should be able to get my 1-2. Oh. Alright, let me get my souls back. Hold on. Hold on. What is that? Oh, that must be the wormfish. I see. Alrighty. Oof. Yeah, that's punishable. I still don't even know the combos for his weapon. This guy is so tanky. Holy shit. It almost feels like cheating. I deserve that. That attack bothers me. Lord have mercy. Please let me get back on my shelf. Thank you, sir. We're doing better than that. Oh, no, we're not doing better than last time. I already got. The lack of stamina is showing. As you can tell, I'm constantly out of stamina. Fuck, idiot. That was just so much damage. Holy shit. Oh! Oh, thank God. Okay. That is so... You see? There I'm making stupid mistakes. Gotta stop being greedy. I gotta stop greeting! It's gonna get me killed! Oh my God! Okay. Ah. Thank you, sir. I see. I see. Honestly, that was very forgiving. The amount of hits that you can take as this guy, like, I got to basically learn most of his fight and make so many mistakes. That was far from forgiving. So I assume... Oh yeah, there it is. There it is! Hammer and chisel. Alright. The only tool fit to write it. To write eternity. Oh, this is a dex weapon. Okay. I just realized how lit I am. Let's see. False censor, forbidden offering. Let's not. Oh, forbidden. So, nah. Madame.
The entrance is not far, foundling, but you may regret trespass. I speak not only of my brothers and sisters, but of their twins. Just as every flame casts a shadow, so too does the spirit. And here they manifest, reflections, birthed from a broken mirror, a shattered place. Best not to burden yourself with such thoughts.
Alright, let's learn who this guy is.
The Overt made promises of an end to war and human suffering. Promises all were desperate to hear. Myself not least, for I'd seen my share of tragedy. I scratched my name in their book, swearing myself to the deathless doctrine. My armor clattered on the ice as I knelt before them and asked myself if I would ever be worthy.
The Venerable. Yeah, so this guy's supposed to be... I think this guy was like a big deal. I think the Forbidden Offering upgrades the Tarnished Seal, not the particular weapon. Fuck it. Boost for soul acquisition. Is Forbidden Offering used for anything else? I don't think so. Power riposts. Okay. Hey, let me read what it does real quick. No, we read it earlier. I realized. Yeah, we already read the item and what it does. Forbidden Offering. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now this place looks... This place looks pretty serious. This looks like an endgame place. I feel like I should have just done the catacomb first. I assume there's no set order to the dungeons. You can just go and do any of them at whatever order you want. Alright, buddy. Oh yeah, this is serious. Oh, the range on that, Jesus. Oh, it's a poison weapon. Whoa! I deeply regret my life choices after that. This is probably not a good weapon to use on this guy. Yeah, disregard the spam bot, I realize I have no mods. I'm about to eat shit, aren't I? Yeah. How healthy is this guy? Yeah, he's half health. Not too much of a fan of his weapon. I probably need to get good. Seems to be a you have the little dagger and you have the I'm going back to my sword. At least my sword has a little better range. Equipment. Sword. Actually, wait a second, hold on. Let's read that real quick. Sorry, excuse me. Here's an appearance. There are only 11 in one playthrough, so you can only upgrade 2 weapons to +5. Make sure you upgrade the ones you like. Thank you very much. That's the type of information that's hella useful. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for whatever the big weapon is. And then, I guess I'll probably upgrade just the base sword, since it's the most well-rounded, I assume. Though inaccurate in appearance, it is only by these tools that the twice-born etched histories and scriptures upon the sacred tablets. Beneath the hammer's blow, reality itself bends and breaks. That sounds pretty OP. Large bolt. You know what? I am gonna challenge myself. I got the weapon for this zone in this zone. So I'm gonna use the weapon, even if it makes my life harder. That being said, I'm lit.
Yes. Slow.
Let me actually read this guy's abilities now that I think about it. Be knocked down. Reduces damage taken. Okay, on kill. Nice. Next attack will deal acid damage. Damn, that's kind of cool. Execution stack upon killing an enemy. Each stack increases base attack damage. Stacks are lost when separate. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So you can just snowball like crazy. Wow, as if he didn't need more HP. Attack deals poise damage, causing enemies to stagger more frequently. That's nice. Deals damage against enemies who are alone. That's actually some pretty cool abilities. I'm always concerned about tanky enemies. I know I have to fight him again. I'm always concerned about tanky enemies being hella boring in these type of games. Not tanky enemies, tanky characters. Actually, not that much damage on that slam attack. Iframes are very forgiving here. Alright, I'm not doing that again. I say I'm not doing that again and I proceed to get hit by the same attack. That's been 3 times already. I gotta get good. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm trying to do. Sir, please. Okay. I'm gonna just take a little peek as to what type of enemies we're gonna be fighting in this area, because when you walk into a place like this does not look like the first dungeon you should be in. But the fact the game just lets you, it's really cool. What do you got, buddy? No, thank you. Okay, I'm doing it anyway. That better not be a one-way. Oh, these are portals. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this area is oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Holy shit, it's huge. Okay. Yeah, this is not the type of thing I should do at this time of what time? Nah, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let's explore a little more. Motherfucker, I did not even see this guy until I was right in front of him. Oh, I don't even have a special ability for this weapon. I hate having no stamina. Yeah, this place is huge. Is that even the exit? I'm a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that is the exit. Okay. Don't mind me. Oh wow, yeah, this is massive. This area is massive. Oh, and just splinting through this with no stamina, that's rough. Yeah, I think I may come back here with the speed demon guy. You know what I mean by speed demon, the guy with hella stamina. Which I think this weapon might do him better, but then again. Don't mind me, sir. Don't mind me, sir. You didn't see me? I actually really don't want to fight him with this little health and not having my res back. But you know what? We gotta get good eventually. So I haven't even figured out how to do the parry properly. I think it's just bad timing. Yeah, I assume you go through the big spire in the middle, and that's you progress on the inside. Lord have mercy. Okay, I cannot afford to fuck around with this. Oh no. Oh, I fucked up because yep. Yeah, I see where I fucked up. I forgot I didn't have my heart in. Yeah, I'm gonna get my souls back and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here and I'm gonna get some other weapons because I'm not too excuse me. I'm not too much of a fan of that weapon.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Sword was doing like 25 a pop, 26 a pop on light attacks and 50 something on heavies. It's just the range. The range messes me up. Having to be all up in front of a single character. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna just run past this guy. I say that and I get slammed. Let me just grab my souls. Not really my souls, you know what I mean. Alright. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go gather some other weapons. Excuse me, sir. At least I know I came here and I unlocked the thing. And I know how to get here. Funny thing is, out of all the other additional zones, I'm almost certain I unlocked the entrance. Not unlocked the entrance.
This and you'll see.
Like chronologically, I found my way to the entrance of this area before the other ones. Let's save. Where's the good one? This one I like. I'm saving for that one. More damage against the lone gamers. I'll try the excuse me. I'll try this weapon on some of the others. Let me lean over here. So I realize I lean away from my mic every so often. I'll try this weapon on some of the other lighter mobs. Let's see. Where's a gamer? Ah, the one-time kill only. I get it. Yeah, I'm fine with a slow weapon as long as it slams. If it does good damage, I'm chilling. Where are my guys? Do they not respawn? They did not respawn. Huh. Interesting. I'm still not entirely sure how the respawning works. I assume going out and going into this zone wouldn't respawn everybody, but apparently not. I'm gonna go back to the hub and see which way. No stamina. The reason why I like big strong weapons is that it lets you do stupid things like go into a crowd of things, you know, 2-tap something and then dip out. Alright, so that's actually pretty nice. I think it's less of a problem with the weapon. Oh. It's less of a problem with weapon and more of a problem with me playing with a dude that has no stamina. Yoink. Yeah. Yeah, you see, just... Oh my god, just because I was running a little bit, I used up my entire stamina. Yeah, so I think this guy... excuse me. This guy with just a big weapon. Just walk up, you know, do 2 smacks of something and dodge. Are you talking about greatsword or are you talking about this one? About upgrading the +5. Because obviously this one has its own playstyle. Like, it can be, if used properly, it can be really good. I'm just not using it properly right now. Yeah, like that's some decent damage. But imagine just being able to 1, 2, 3 tap somebody. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The greatsword, yeah, I'm gonna try the greatsword. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. I also realized I do not have the weapon ability for this one. Just like how the regular sword has a little spike that you shove out from the bottom. Oops. Also the spacing. The spacing fucks me up. I like weapons that have a lot of space. Like, this one does decent damage, don't get it twisted. I just have to play around it. Let's see. Through here, we should pop up at the cave where you get Solomon, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is a cave where you fight the bear dude. Yeah, Solomon's corpse was somewhere over here or back there maybe? I don't remember exactly. Walk out of here. God, I hate running out of stamina so quickly. Right over here. Hello, madam. Yeah, now this weapon feels like it was made for this guy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Don't overindulge.
Let me just go bully somebody real quick, just to test this out. Just want to see how it feels. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, and then that's only half your stamina. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, you see, this feels right. This feels like it's the way it's meant to be played with this weapon. This is proper. I saw the other guy. I saw him. Imagine playing so good and then you fumble like that. That's crazy. That was still a good test. Yeah, I'm gonna... one of the abilities for the show is every kill you make puts a small buff on the next hit and it keeps stacking until you're thrown from your... Wait. Until you have mine up too. Oh, the Eridem. Yeah. I saw that. I read one of the abilities. One of the abilities that said, I forgot what it was called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll probably go insanely hard. Let me see. Do I have any glimpses on... I have 2 glimpses on this guy. Let me see if I can spend that. Bonus damage on low stamina. That's crazy. Empowered riposte. A riposte, I assume, is when you parry properly with the emblem. I need to get good at parrying. I'm still terrible at it. Let's see. What do you have? Buff which poisons enemies on hit. Loses buff when you're hit. Oh, okay. That's what you gotta save for. That's the good stuff right there. Sprinting doesn't go. Oh, that's... All of this seems crazy OP. I like more damage. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab that just for the more damage and just for lore.
The oblate dipped a hand into the embers, and the flames leapt at his touch. Drawing back his blackened fingers, he drew a sigil of ash beneath my eyes. The soot burned against my cheeks, growing hotter with each word of purification.
Yeah, it's pretty late for me as well. It's around it's almost 2 AM actually. I think I'm an hour ahead of you, so I should probably call it here. It's a good spot. At least there's a little bit of progress. We got another homie. Actually, no, we got 2 homies actually in this session, and I'm about an hour and a half into my my playthrough. So I'm gonna swap back to this guy right here. And back to my sword. Hopefully I can just swap to the sword over here. There you go, Hallowed Sword. Yes. Yeah. Alright, man. Good night. I'm gonna call it as well. Yeah, an hour and a half. Yep. As far as the schedule, I'm not entirely sure what it looks like because my work schedule is kind of all over the place. So I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna stream. Usually it's gonna be either a morning stream or a late night stream. There's usually nowhere in the middle. But whatever I stream, I'll always upload it on YouTube afterwards. And hopefully the sound, obviously I'll check after I do the upload here, but hopefully the sound sounds a little better because previously my audio mixing was not the best. Like my voice was getting drowned out by the game. But I digress. Thanks for tuning in once again. And then I'm really looking forward to playing this. I'm gonna try to not tunnel this game so hard that I'll just binge it and finish it in like a week. But we'll see how it goes. Thanks again for tuning in.